All right, y'all. We were about to start this new episode. We are back again with a new episode of Big Back Adventures, where we are having conversations about comedy and food, as always, the big backness of it all, right? On this episode, which is exciting, right? We got to go ahead and give it a fucking cheer one time. And I don't have a comedian on this episode. I have an actual chef on this episode, right? I
Yeah,
got fucking Cam on the episode, everybody. Best chef in town. If you have been out and drinking and you want some fucking nuggies, gotta hit up Cam.
hit
You
your
know what I'm
boy.
saying? Yeah. You want a fire sandwich, gotta hit up Cam. Fire sauces, hit up Cam. You know what I
Uh,
mean? What it do,
in
Cam?
general, good time. Hit your boy up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nah, I'm chilling, bro. What's up?
Not much, bro. Appreciate you doing the podcast, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad I got to catch you on my day off.
Yeah.
You know, we chilling. Enjoying this nice, view. I got a cat right here chilling. Couple fishes in the background. I can't
Bam.
complain.
Right, right. You probably can't see, but I got my little mini garden right there. You know what I'm saying in the back. With
Yeah,
my,
I see the
with my
peppers. He got the Thai peppers.
Yeah, yeah, bro. I got the Cubano bell. You know what I mean? I got the
Shucky
tomatoes.
duck it.
Right. I got all three basils out there. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I'm
Yeah,
assuming Thai.
yeah, Thai, purple, and sweet.
Hey, shouts out to the Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. It took me a minute though to learn that like after they flower, the leaves do get a little bit bitter. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like.
See, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I knew that.
Right. I mean, it
You
is.
learn something every day.
They,
Shit.
they do get a little bit bitter, but you can eat the flowers though. That
Yeah,
is
for sure,
another thing.
for sure, for sure.
And they got like a little bit different taste, I think. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I feel like they always have. I mean, it's the reason why a floral note is a floral note. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because
yeah.
like the flowers, they have a whole other purpose than them leaves. Or the stalks or whatever plant. That's one thing that's I always found cool about working with vegetables. Like every piece of it, just like meat. I mean, just like any ingredient.
Right,
Every
right.
piece of it has its value at some place. In time, but it's all about people to assign their value.
Yeah.
You know.
Right, and I think too, like with the with the floral notes and shit like that. Like, so I made a curry or not a curry, a Thai pesto,
Hmm.
right? And it was fire, right? It was fire. It was definitely I don't what's the word I'm looking for. It was definitely brighter tasting
Hmm.
than just using the sweet basil or the
Yeah,
purple
yeah.
basil. Because the purple basil I think is a little bit bitter of all of them more
Word.
so. But
I mean, to be quite frank, I'm not. I used to eat chicken tenders a lot, and sometimes my brain just go like, yeah, basil is basil, But you're right. It's like you said, like I was saying, it's up to people to
I
just
used to
bring.
eat chicken tenders a lot.
It's up to people to bring that value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll show. See, you reminded me, fam, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Uh, these working in these late night spots.
Yeah.
I don't get to think about that kind of shit that
Yeah.
much. But anyways, no, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So, first off, how long have you been a chef?
I've been in kitchens since I was, let's say, 14, 27 now. So what's
Okay.
that, 13 years?
Yeah.
Solid. I took maybe about 6 months off one time. I was working at UPS up in Nashville, but I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
I'm not built for regular jobs, I think. But yeah, 13 years for sure.
Okay. I mean, shit. That's a long time though, bro.
Yeah.
That's past the 10 year mark. You know what I mean? Like the 10 year mark when niggas be like, oh, like 10 years to be professional type shit. You know
Yeah.
what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
So like
Yeah. The 10,000 hours and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. Man, I hit this about 6 years in because I was doing a smooth like
Yeah.
80-hour weeks.
Yeah.
Especially right after I got out of college. I got an associate's degree up in
Yeah.
Nashville, in culinary arts, and it was so much work like outside of the school part, and the chefs there, I feel like they understood like I was just working,
Yeah.
so they was a little bit lenient about me going into work instead of
Yeah.
some classes, or like me finishing work early, and so I could go to work at some of these spots
Yeah.
I was at because I was just learning so much, and at that time I was just soaking it all in. I wasn't worried about too
Yeah.
much. I was, as long as I got my money and I was around a good team, and I was learning, I'm cool,
Yeah. So
And
is that what's the biggest thing that's like inspired you to continue being like a chef and being in like the restaurant industry type shit? It's just being like just the constant process of learning and shit.
yeah, the
You know what I'm
fact that
saying?
like you do get to a point where you always you realize how much you're learning, and I feel like I kind of hit that spot a little bit early,
Yeah.
and I was lucky in that way. You know what I mean? Because some folks they having fun. They're just woo 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 woo. But
Right.
I got a chance to really take it serious a little bit early. And I mean I'm the first one to say, I'm a real big advocate. Like, burnout is real.
Yeah.
And it definitely hit me hard. But through that, I feel like again it maybe hit me a little bit earlier. So now I'm definitely kind of getting through that, and I'm ready for that. Next little whatever that may be now, because I'm learning how to go with the flow for real. Because now got a little bit more confidence in the way I'm, in how I do my food, and how I know I can execute certain stuff, But also, I'm trying to learn how to have fun in real life. I'm still locked in with the food, but I'm trying to learn how to, go for a walk and stuff.
Yeah. You're trying to figure out how to do the balance.
Yeah,
Between
yeah,
the two.
yeah, for sure.
Because it's like, I don't know, like to me, because I worked in the industry, you know what I'm saying? I've worked in like fine dining, worked in regular restaurants. And so it's like, to me, I feel like you get that sense of like, even when you're not at work, because you got to eat in regular life, you know what I'm saying? It's like food start just taking over. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You
man.
like, damn, bro, I'm about to eat this, but I could eat this. I could just make this real quick. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And blah. Or you like, I could go to work and eat. You know what I mean? And like, that's because that right there, especially when you working in the kitchen, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's one of the things too. You like, I mean, I could just chef something up at work that I'm gonna eat real quick.
Or
You know
or
what
the
I'm saying?
opposite, where I'm real bad about it. I'm a big dude for sure,
Yeah.
but I still be watching my figure.
Yeah.
But no. My problem is I'm always tasting little stuff.
Yeah.
I'm nibbling, but I never eat a full meal. So
Yeah.
like by the end of the day, I'm like, oh man, I only ate like 3 spoonfuls of this,
Yeah.
about 4 nuggets, a couple fries, and I called it a day. I didn't even think about it. It just go by so quick. But then there are those days, where I'm like, it's been a long week. You feel me? I'm finna make me a little double burger. You know what I'm saying? A little cheesy fries, maybe. Whatever. I might go crazy, but nah, I try to stay away from that.
Yeah.
But
So okay, so I gotta ask this, right? So what's your like? I'm off work, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm at the house. I'm about to chef me up something here at the house, or is it like, fuck this? I'm about to pull up at Taco Bell or some shit real quick. You know what I mean?
I'm quick. I'm real quick to just make a big salad.
Damn, that's
Like just like a Cobb salad, like with a bunch of stuff.
Damn, dog, that's fire right there.
Ranch and some croutons. I'm in the dough. For sure.
Ship that ranch to blue cheese, but you could.
Blue cheese is a disgrace.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think blue cheese should only be accompanied with, I mean, the ground. To be honest,
dog.
I'm just not a fan.
Are you dog? No, bro. No. Blue cheese.
It's my professional opinion.
Look, I would. I mean, you are the pro. But here go the thing though. Blue cheese to me, and I know a lot of niggas be like, bro, I don't fuck with no damn blue cheese, bro.
Yeah.
But here go the thing, dog. Blue cheese to me, if it's cheap blue cheese, the shit's gonna be trash. I'm not gonna lie. If it's just some cheap garbage ass blue cheese, but it's like you get some good blue cheese, like some homemade blue cheese or something. That shit fire.
I've had some good cheese,
or like
some good blue cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Matter of fact, real quick, shouts out to Kenny's Farmhouse, smoked blue cheese. It's a farmery. What's it called? Not a nursery.
A cheesery?
No, not a cheesery. a dairy farm.
I could think of it now. Like, I know cheesery's not a real word, but I'm gonna sound
we
close.
making it right now. Cheesery. It make more sense. But no, yeah. I've had some good blue cheese. I'm not saying that, but it's just
in dressing form. You like, fuck with
yeah.
it.
It's no
What
point.
about it? What is it with dressing form that you like? Yeah.
Probably just that one traumatic experience I had.
Oh my god.
I ain't gonna get too much into it, but I got some big cousins. Used to get on me. I think my brother was a part of it too. But I woke up one night, we all at my uncle's crib, and all of a sudden I had blue cheese all in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Man, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. I don't know, but blue cheese, I'm straight.
Damn. All right. Look. Okay. So let me ask you this: What about what about like a steak? Right, you got blue cheese
Nah, that
crumbles and
black and
shit.
blue. I again, I'm cool. I'm
But
straight on
not,
it.
I ain't talking about the dress. I'm talking about like with
Yeah,
crumbles
yeah.
though.
Nah, yeah, I'm
You like
cool on
you
it.
you cool like damn.
Not for the steak. The steak, I'm salt, pepper, straightforward, butter,
Yeah.
base, thyme, garlic. I'm in the dough. Yeah, I like it
You
simple.
like oh okay. So
Yeah,
not I know we getting out, but like
yeah,
so no a steak. I so okay. I get that basing it and everything like that. That's fire. But you don't like no mushrooms and no onions, no shit like that on the side. Like
yeah. I don't need all that.
yeah,
Nah, nah. Just man, some mashed potatoes or just like roasted potatoes. Have a way you want to do
yeah.
potatoes, and then a good sauce, like a bordelaise, maybe. I do a cool red wine sauce or the like when they do like the three color pepper peppercorn sauce. Any
Oh
like
yeah, I
butter
don't know what it's called. Yeah, I
mounted
know what you're talking about now.
like really silky sauce I'm down,
Like
but
a. Well, I mean, it's not like what you were talking about, but like maybe like a chimichurri sauce,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Something to add a little something, but I'm really simple. Like
yeah,
especially if I'm out and I'm spending money on a steak,
yeah,
definitely I want it just as simple as possible. Because like I'm not saying I don't trust restaurants, but I don't really go to restaurants a lot of times to
yeah,
just like try something new per
yeah,
se. Like I really go to restaurants to for like execution. Like if I'm spending like good money, I'm
yeah,
like I'd rather just get something kind of simple and get it real nice.
yeah, yeah.
Instead of like somebody just trying something and it being okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool on being a guinea pig. Uh, that's just me personally.
Okay. So okay. All right. Okay. All right. So
But yeah, salad. If I'm
so
off,
let
I'm
me.
eating a salad.
All
I'm
right.
here
All
with
right.
you. I got you.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. 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 Cause I was gonna say that. I was gonna run back to that too. So, but I'm gonna come back to what we were just talking about
Uh huh.
here in a second. All right. So the salad, John. Right. So you said like a Cobb salad.
Yeah.
Right. Uh. So is that like your go-to salad basically? Like your
I mean, it's anything that's around. That's why I like a
yeah.
salad because it's quick. I don't have to cook anything
Yeah.
and necessarily, and like push come to shove, like I can have everything cut up and like
Yeah.
ready to go. I can be eating within 5 minutes. Sit down
Yeah.
within like 15 minutes. So when
Yeah.
I'm off, I'm trying to do as least amount of effort.
Yeah. I mean that makes
Unless you
sense.
know what I'm saying, I'm cooking for somebody. Then
Yeah.
that's a whole other situation.
Yeah.
When pulling up with the with the goddamn circus trying to cook for somebody. Nah, I'm bullshitting. But but nah, yeah, I'm off there. I'm chilling, trying
Yeah.
to. Yeah.
Bet. Well, this is a quick commercial for everybody. Everybody, you should try out my homemade croutons. Right? This is delicious croutons with all different types of flavors and everything like that. This is not really a commercial. This is just me plugging my own croutons. Because now I know they can't eat salads.
Yeah, shouts out to the croutons. Get my man's croutons.
yeah.
I've been using them for at least 15 years. Really solid product. So buy them ASAP.
Thank you, Cam. Appreciate that.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. See, that was real homie shit right there. Right?
Signed and delivered. You know what I mean? You got my word stamped. Professional word. It's worth everything.
And back to the show. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, for real. All right, I want to run back. This man said, you are okay being a guinea pig, right? So let me make sure I get it right. So you cool with going to like the restaurant or some shit and being like, all right, like I'm gonna try something new that they got, or you just want something simple
No, the
that
opposite.
they got? Oh, okay.
The opposite. Yeah, I'm ready.
You
I just want to try whatever their best thing is
Yeah.
because I don't get to go out there often.
Right.
So, like anytime people think to go out and like have a good time, most times I'm working.
Right,
I
right.
live that. I'm like a stripper or
Right.
something. Like
You
I
live the
live
night out
yeah,
life.
yeah. I live the opposite life. I feel like a little bit, but no, yeah. When I go out, I definitely just try to get
Yeah.
something real simple and something just I know that's gonna hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you? So, if you were to go try, say, like I know you say you don't, but like say, if you are to go somewhere and you're like, all right, well, this restaurant got experimental shit, or
Mhm.
some shit that you don't normally eat, right?
Yeah.
So okay, do you eat sushi?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so damn, I'm trying to think of something now. That I'm like, what is
It's
Cam
not
not
too
eat?
much. Yeah, it's not too
Yeah, cause
much I
that's yeah,
won't
yeah,
eat. I mean, like even if I'm out and like a dish has blue cheese, I'll eat it. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like if I'm at that kind of spot. But uh, but like if it's somewhere where like most of the menu is like super regular, and then they
right.
like they have something that has blue cheese, I'm definitely not gonna get it. You know what I
Well, yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. You're
But
not like I'm not gonna seek that shit
yeah,
out.
yeah, just like be like,
Yeah,
oh, it might hit this time. No, no, no.
yeah.
But no, I try to. Yeah, I try. I eat whatever's on the menu. If it's looking good, especially
Yeah,
like if the dish, because I can taste stuff when I read it, and if it makes sense in my head, I'm like, oh
yeah,
yeah, it might hit. Shoot, let's go.
yeah.
You know,
I think that's a fire ass superpower to have. To be honest, is that you can
that's a
like.
fat ass superpower to have. That's all that is.
I mean, cause like I can look at a menu and be like, oh, okay, these things sound like it'd be good, or whatever,
Yeah,
right? But it's like my skill of it is not at that level of being like, okay, this got these three things in there is mixed with this, and that, and I'm like, that may be good, but like
yeah,
you probably can, you looking at it like, okay, this got this got fucking butter, salt, some other shit, clam juice, whatever, right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Topped off with saffron on the top.
And I
You're like,
always
oh,
ask
this
like
is
how do they cook certain stuff, because I'm a big texture person. I'm
yeah,
really a picky eater, low key, but not really, unless it's like if it ain't cheap or free, it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm
like,
bullshit. But
like,
I try to just, if I'm going out, because I don't do it that often, I really try to get it right. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So that's all it is. Try to, at least.
okay.
Sometimes I fail.
Right.
It's I
What's
move.
what you not? Go ahead.
Nah,
What you
nah, nah,
say?
nah, nah.
What you
I was gonna say I moved back to Memphis, like 3 years ago, and I definitely been disappointed in some
yeah.
spots. I'm like, damn, bro. It used to be,
Man,
it. What?
that's funny. That's funny because that was a topic of something I wanted to talk about or
Nah.
whatever too. Because like you being a chef, right, and me being a big bag nigga who
Yeah.
likes to go and eat at places a lot, right?
We are. I'm also a big bag.
Yeah,
Like I'm damn the biggest bag.
yeah.
I'm like the final boss, big bag.
Nah, nigga. Nah, bro. It's some. I've gone to some restaurants with some like final boss niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like I can understand why.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But like, all right. So like Memphis, we known for really like the two things now, right? The barbecue and the hot wings,
yeah,
right? Uh, if a nigga from Atlanta come up here, they gonna batter you day in and day out on whose wings are better, Memphis or Atlanta wings, right?
and they. I mean, to be quite frank,
They got
they
the
can
right.
they can
These
have
are,
it. I really don't
look,
give a fuck about wings. Like I mean, because they
I
gonna hit
mean,
when you want wings.
what you mean? You said so. Look, but nah. See, I used to be that same way when it
Yeah,
came to the wings,
yeah,
right? So like, I used to be one of these people where I'd be like, like the wings, it don't matter. It just really depend on what's on them, right?
yeah.
But to be honest, fool, that is not true,
Nah,
right?
nah. Every
Because it's
wing ain't
like,
equal. I ain't saying
yeah.
that,
So
but
it's like, cause it's like some people around town can make some fire ass whole wings, and
mm-hmm.
then some people can make fire party wings,
Right,
right?
right.
But it's like I think that like the key for Memphis food always has been the fucking sauce. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you got a fire barbecue sauce, you got a fire ass fucking ketchup, you got a fire ass aioli, fucking some kind of mayonnaise or
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Burger
White sauce,
sauce.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's how the South wins, especially here in Memphis,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
But it's like, cause like I tell everybody it's like niggas would not be eating fucking honey gold and honey gold hot if it wasn't for Memphis niggas, right?
You want to know my theory on it?
What?
I'm coming up with this right now.
Just
I feel like, and I ain't down to nobody, but
yeah,
Memphis food, people in Memphis that we eat kind of simple, right?
yeah,
So like, if you're a culinarian, if you're somebody who like to cook and you've been doing it for a minute, and you like, man, what can I do now? Like, what more can I add? I can't change the meat too much. I can't, do too much too different. The
right,
only vehicle to add like something really different and flavor wise, I feel like a lot of times it's sauce. It's like
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good like bridge to for people to try stuff like passion fruit or like something like I don't know, like lemon verbena. It's if you
Yeah.
just hide that in a sauce, people be like, man, what's different? Why is it?
Yeah, it
But
just it
it's
got the tang different. It hit yeah,
yeah, they can't describe it, but it's just the salt. Like it's just it's a good vehicle.
yeah,
I think to have that middle ground. And make shit approachable because
yeah,
everything gotta have a good sauce.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. See, I agree. I agree with it, and that's why I think that that's why I think that the wing thing here do kind of matter. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, because it also come down to like how would the wing get cooked. Like some motherfuckers do be cooking them just too motherfucking hard. You know what I'm saying? Some folks be
Look,
cooking them
man,
just stupid hard. And
I
you got
ain't
some
trying to
folks
be
be
able to eat the bone, G.
that what
I got an uncle. I got an
I
uncle.
ain't
He
gonna
eat
lie,
he
like
eat the bone. I ain't trying
hell
to.
no, ain't no fucking chicken bones, nigga.
Boy,
What the fuck?
hey, my folks, they down in Mississippi, a little bit of Arkansas. Some of them like that. I done
Hell
seen it. They don't do it no more because they getting older, I think. But man, I seen one Christmas, man, just cracked them in half, sucking out the marrow,
no.
talking like it's normal. I'm like, hey, mom, what's going on? Like I pulled my mama aside like something was wrong.
I,
But
t- I t- the funny thing is that like, I mean, it's probably smart to eat the marrow from the bone and shit. I mean, that's smart, but
that's
it's
some
like,
old country ass shit.
I
That's
mean,
all
it
it is.
is, but it's like,
Ain't nothing wrong with it
we
though.
know that there's nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
right? But I just never think about that. I just never think to be like, because like, I watched the thing the other day when they were talking about chicken in general, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, chicken's not like it used to be, right? And this and that. And it's like, yeah, I know. Because, like, chicken wings be fucking humongous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, ain't no fucking chicken out here fucking doing fucking 89 push ups, you know what I'm saying, every 10
Yeah.
minutes type shit. Like, bro, stop it. Right? And so it's like, like, my thing about this is this. This be my only problem. Is that, like, motherfuckers be having the wing and then you bite into it, and it's like the bone is bruised, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
everything. I'm like, bro, that should be. I'm like, this shit does not look
Yeah.
appetizing, fool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, but you still gonna eat it though.
Me, I ain't gonna lie, fool. Depending on the sauce, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
There you go.
but yeah, fool. I don't know. But like, I feel like, so back on something was something like, I feel like Memphis food, as a person who been here, and then like I said, I lived in San Diego for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the food here has kind of it has like it has its moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or I feel like it's got its years, or it's its summers or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's like we don't have like maybe like 2 years or some shit where it's like the soul food has been in decline. You know what I'm saying? And then you got like you got new rising restaurants and shit or whatever
Mm-hmm.
that open that like you want to try out. So you got like new Korean type restaurants that open, which
Yeah,
are
yeah.
really good. So like not on hot pot and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then you got a lot of new Indian restaurants that open up. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Like hella them junks
It
here
just be
open.
hitting.
Right.
For sure.
But see, I'm not no huge Indian food person, to be
Yeah.
honest. It like there's certain things I eat,
Mm-hmm.
but like it's a lot of shit that I'm like, nah,
Right.
like I'm good on that.
Hey,
But
it's like that sometimes. But I
uh,
tell you what, I go up in there. I give me just a simple little the Voodoo Van chicken curry
yeah,
and a mango lassi, the little mango
Yeah.
drink. I'm in the dough. I know I keep saying I'm in the dough, but
Yeah.
that's just what it is. I'm
Yeah.
in there like swimwear. Right.
Look, the only thing I ain't gonna lie, the only thing I'm really going in there, I'm gonna like let me get some chicken masala,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or let me get butter chicken.
Right.
Right.
But it's because of the sauce. It's a good middle ground. It's like, well, at least the sauce is good. Rice
But-
gonna hit.
Well, see, that's the
You know,
thing though.
nah.
The first thing that the chicken can be okay. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? The chicken can be okay because it's been in the sauce, so I know it's like gonna be kind of soft,
Mhm.
kind of juicy, right? The only problem for me is that rice. The rice and because the rice and if the rice ain't cooked right,
Yeah.
and the sauce and the rice don't marry together right,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Then to me, I'm like, this is a total loss.
I get that.
You know what I mean? But like, I eat like now. I will eat naan bread with just random shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, other than that, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, I mean any bread from any country, any culture, I'm
Yeah.
fucking with off the rip,
Yeah.
like from baguettes to man, little pupusas from El
Ah,
Salvador, man. I know
yeah.
it's not quite bread, but you know what I mean. Like,
I
man,
mean, it's
that's
good. Yeah, I get it. I know.
yeah,
It's you see where I stand.
yeah. Shouts out to Miss Carmen.
so, so okay. So what food? What food do you feel like is Cause you was like Memphis food, bro. So what kind of food you finna say? What you think?
What
You feel like
that
it's
ain't
either in
hitting.
decline or it ain't hitting no
Oh,
more like it
it's
used
not even a
to.
certain type of food, and it's really like just a quality thing. And I
Yeah,
know a lot of it is how COVID has hit businesses and like
yeah,
trying to stay open and stuff like that. But I just feel like man, it's just show how many businesses like we were like overloaded with food businesses,
yeah,
and so many choices made it people like really like just okay with existing because they had their customer base and
yeah.
everybody was going,
Yeah, the stuff to choose from.
but now it's a little bit more harsh, like in business. I think like around town, like you kind of gotta be in your niche. You gotta be
Yeah,
on to the next. Like you gotta be on top of it to be ready for the next folks who's spending money because it's like the demographic of folks who's spending money around town is always changing.
right,
Going back to like I think what you were saying, like with how the food scene seems to be like always just kind of like it has its times, and it's because of how many people are actually spending money and like going
yeah,
out,
yeah, yeah, that's true.
because shit, sometimes folks just ain't going out,
Yeah,
but now with inflation and how I feel like people are like, I might as well just go out. That's a lot of the
yeah,
energy I've been seeing. Like I mean, if I'm gonna spend $50 in the grocery store, I might as well,
go
and it
out
only
and
feed me twice.
right,
I might as well go out and have a good time tonight,
right.
But
Just try to take some home for the next day.
yeah, so but nah, yeah, I'm that's why I moved back. I just wanted to see
Yeah,
how I feel like the business kind of bounced back from COVID and like, cause I'm always curious about like the business side of it. Of course, like that's the main goal. Obviously, like with this food shit, that's why I got into it.
yeah,
Is to really understand business and like people, cause it's breathing,
right,
drinking water, and eating food. That's like the
right,
three things you have to have as a human,
right,
and shelter, But uh, the fact I can be a part of that, one of those three, I'm cool with,
right.
just taking my time, like the 13 years or whatever. It's it's been quick, I've been
Yeah,
having a good time, chilling, like learning and going forward. But nah, yeah, food around town, it's straight. It's on the up and up. I love the food scene right now,
yeah,
and I love like all the chefs I met, all the connections and people that like I can see like their own or
yeah.
just other steps, and like I can see that it is a drive in Memphis, like to open up and
Yeah, yeah.
grow the food scene and like have workspaces like that people really want to go to, and then I think like not just trying to finesse folks on hush puppies or like fries and stuff like
Yeah.
I say that meaning like
Niggas trying to
over
charge
just over
$5 for a basket of fries type shit.
no, like $18 for a basket of frozen fries. You know what I mean? Like it's it's like effort. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'll pay for it
Yeah.
versus like I get the business, but like so I'll pay for effort more than just like a
Yeah.
fun time or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I
like
see straight through it.
cause you can go there and like, like you can pull up at your restaurant, right? So
Yeah,
it's like I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like we got some good fries,
yeah,
you got some good nuggets. You know what I'm saying? A
yeah,
good sandwich. So it's like, yeah, it's like, and it because it comes to the table and it looks different. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? It tastes different. It sets it apart from everything else. And you're
yeah,
like, oh, okay, this is a. It's like you said. And I think it go back to the experience of saying like, if I'm gonna spend my money on some chicken nugget and fries, right? Like I want a unique experience eating these chicken nuggets and fries.
yeah.
You know
Might
what
as
I mean?
well
Like,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
And now there's a lot of spaces in Memphis that's is offering that. I feel like
yeah,
it's different spaces popping up that like I think a lot of folks around town, black folks specifically,
yeah.
like are feeling more and more like welcome in. Even though I feel like in the back of my head, I know a white space when I walk into one,
Right.
but we in Memphis, like one of the biggest black metropolis in the U.S. Like we got more juice to
Yeah,
like we can
yeah,
walk into whatever space here and like we can be comfortable and like I think it's a little bit of a hurdle for sure for some folks
mm,
to kind of realize it, but like
yeah,
man, you can go in wherever and like show they might not like you there, they
mm,
might not like fuck with you being in a quote unquote
Right.
space, but who who cares? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like,
I'm here to eat. You know
yeah,
what
I'm here
I'm
to eat.
saying?
I'm here with my folks. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know, hey, if you coming out and you acting ignorant and you know you is like, you know, of
Right,
course, come
yeah.
on, like what we doing? You know what I'm saying? But if you just out chilling, you a regular, right, we regular people. You
Right,
know, like just go have try new stuff. You know,
right.
while it's in town. You know, people always complain like, oh, it's never nothing to do. You know, we got like arcades popping up. We got comedy festivals in
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
We got all this stuff that's starting to happen. You know,
Right.
the river, the downtown like parks association, like really like putting in all that work around town,
Right,
especially
right.
specifically on the river. Like it's just stuff. It's starting to get stuff to do, and you
Yeah.
know,
And
yeah.
like I think I think too that motherfuckers don't be realizing, bro, that like if you live in the city of Memphis or whatever, you can really on the weekend, bro, you can go on a food adventure.
Oh
To
yeah.
be honest, on the weekend, and it's like I would say like let's just say this, right? Say you want to go on a weekend and it's just you by yourself,
Hmm.
right, or whatever. You can spend $25 in a day, right, and say okay, well on Friday I'm just gonna hit food trucks,
Yeah.
right, and just sampling the shit from the trucks on $25 to feed you all day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You'll be straight, and
Yeah.
you'll have tried some fire ass food. You know what I mean? And then like for instance, like one thing I like to do because like where I live at, you know what I mean? It's a lot of Hispanics over
Hmm.
here, right? So you got like Colombians, uh, Venezuelans, Mexicans, you got Peruvians, you
Yeah.
got Puerto Ricans, you got all of them over
Honduras.
here. So
Yeah.
it's like they all got their own different restaurants, right? And so it's like, and even like with the Mexicans that's over here, like you got like the inland Mexican, but then you also got like coastal Mexicans and
Mm.
shit. And so like you can go to a coastal Mexican restaurant, and the food and the flavor is completely different.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But like what I noticed is they put that Chipotle over here to bring the white people back over here because it was like the food was too authentic around here because they was like, yo,
Yeah.
it's just too spicy or
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it's like going to them places and then you tasting that shit and seeing just how good it is, and you like, bro, this is what it's
Bro, that's
supposed to
real
taste like.
food. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, bro, like heart and
uh,
soul into the shit. You know what I mean? But like, there's a restaurant around the corner called Horn of Africa, right? That I
mhm.
ate at, and it was because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, I want to eat some African food
Yeah.
because I see it on TV and I get books about it, but I'm like, I've never actually eaten it. It's like I've made it myself, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You like, I guess that's what this shit tastes like. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But
Yeah.
like going to a place and like sitting, and then like them making the shit and you eating, you like, yo, this is niggas
Different.
is bullshitting. Like, why the fuck ain't these like a million restaurants around town? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro, it's like eating in Memphis. You can go eat authentic as fuck in a lot of
It's
places.
so many cultures. I mean, the Vietnamese
Yeah,
spots around town. We got great. It's just so many people that have came here and like settled. You know what I mean?
right.
And we get a lot of foreign folks, and you know, I think that's the best thing that's gonna be happening
Yeah,
to the food scene because you get a whole bunch of those that's just true business, and they're gonna have
yeah,
their clientele, and then you build on that, and you get like more people that can build and be like, well, so like let's look at like I don't know like how Good Fortune the chefs over there, like I really fuck
yeah,
with how they open up because their food, first off it's the food, you know what I
yeah,
mean, the way they think. Shouts out to Sarah Kai and Arturo over there. The way they think is it's just food first. It's that's what is gonna go down. That's what we focused on. But they bring their own culture into it so fluidly
yeah,
with that,
yeah.
like it again, it's approachable, you know, but
Right, right,
also it's so true to themselves, and that's
right.
what you're gonna get is just more and more businesses like that. I feel like, and I feel like that's just what I've seen. It's
Yeah.
just the culture going, like whether we're going, people are going more and more southern, more and more Indian,
Right.
but
We've gotten the night markets
yeah,
or
oh
whatever
man,
too, and like the
love
night
those.
markets are dope, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I really been fucking with them because it's like it gives you that sense of like for me, I'm like, oh, bro, this like real authentic what it feel like. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Even though it's like we obviously ain't getting some of the shit
Mhm.
that's in the actual night market, but it's like giving the opportunity for just like home chefs or whatever to be like, hey, I'm gonna put my authentic food from where I come from and how my people make it and blah
Hmm.
blah blah. Doing that and like you being able to taste it, I'm like, yo, that's a dope experience.
Food,
But
food is
like,
food is the vehicle. Like
yeah,
to wherever you're trying to go in the world. Like if you can taste the food from there,
yeah,
then you in the dough.
right. So, yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree. I agree with you. So, hold on one second. Okay, all right. So anyway, I'm back.
He
So
fell out of his seat
yeah,
in
yeah,
slow
yeah,
motion. You know, see
yeah,
it.
yeah. It was. I was in so much shock, right? But anyway, all right. So the funny thing is this: is that I think because on the subject of what we were just talking about, I think that the Memphis underground scene, I feel like, is where the food is at. To
Mm-hmm.
be honest, but like the higher scene on Memphis food, as far as more fine dining wise,
Yeah.
is very far and in between. I think you know what I'm saying right now.
Well, that I think that's a classic Memphis conversation of old money and new money.
Yeah,
You know, like Memphis always gonna have that old money crowd, and it like it's not even like a poshness. It's just like no, this is just where we go. This is it's a cultural thing where like this is what we do on the weekend.
yeah,
You know, and it's almost like a legacy crowd. You know, I came up in one of the country clubs.
yeah,
That's where I started when I was like 14. Here in town. So I got to meet like a lot of like I got to my eyes were open to like that crowd.
yeah,
And it's nothing against them. I swear, like get your money,
yeah,
have it, whatever it
yeah,
is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating. But and I met like a lot of the people that were my age in that crowd, and it's like they're from Memphis
yeah,
still, and they have a level of respect that's not like their parents. You know, like I've been called boy.
yeah,
You know, can I give me that slice of roast beef boy? Like I've been there, had to
yeah.
fight off, John, a 58-year-old banker or whatever. But no, I know like I met a lot of their kids, and of course some of them are assholes, but
Yeah,
those they where they spend their money is where they grew up going, or the people
yeah,
that they learn to love and stuff like that. And the same thing with folks in Memphis. I think
right,
it's we learn to love wings, we learn to love the spots we grew up going to, and that's just what it is.
but
Yeah.
cool.
But
Yeah, I agree, bro.
but
I
it is
agree.
going to eventually it's all going to meld
Yeah,
together. I feel like because like of course you always going to have your expensive spots. You
right.
have to. You also have to have for your cheese. That's if you don't have either, then well, we living in like a
Yeah.
robot society, like where
Right.
everybody eating
Yeah,
like gray mush or something. Like
right.
so,
Yeah. Ugh.
it needs to be a
Yeah.
different level of experiences around town. Like some folks can't afford to eat a $250 dinner for
Right.
two every week. That's okay. Like
Right.
that's cool. Make that a once a year thing. That's
Yeah.
fine. But that's why for me, like cooking, I've got to physically feed people that like they can only afford to do this once every year and a half or
Yeah.
something like I got to be a part of that experience. I love that.
Yeah.
But like if that's just your day to day thing as well, it's still the same
Routine is
level of
yeah.
of like respect. Like I'm still feeding you, you know what I
Right.
mean? It's still gonna be the same experience. So I think if we kind of start melding that idea of like, no matter what uh economic background you come from, you can still
Yeah.
experience this, and it can still be just as special coming from high or low. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Hopefully, in the future of
Yeah.
Memphis, food scene.
But, okay. All right. Bet. Let's hope that we can get there. You know what I'm saying?
Accessibility
Right. Right. Right.
and exclusivity type shit in the same breath. You know what I mean?
Right.
Make a motherfucker feel a little comfortable. Be in the cut a little bit. Take a load off.
Right. Right. All right. So getting close to the end of this episode. So for this one, I always got to ask the question. Right. Uh, three things. All right. So you gotta pick your top. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta pick an appetizer. Right. And then you gotta pick a start or a entree. Right. So say like a meat, two sides, whatever. Right. And then a dessert. And then you drink alcohol. Right.
Yeah.
Your drink on top.
All right.
Right. So
Just like a meal in front of me type shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like this is like your dream meal. You're like it can be. It doesn't have to be foods of the same like genre or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? But it can just be whatever you're like. If you were like I got somebody just put it in front of me, the best chef's gonna put it in front of me right now.
Yeah.
What is the starter you would be like? I want this.
All right. First off, this is I got two starters. I gotta
Okay.
get I
All
gotta
right.
get
All
I
right.
gotta get brioche buttered rolls for sure.
Oh, okay.
Like for real
No, you know what?
brioche
No, I don't think
rolls.
nobody said like a roll or anything like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
So
need
that's
that.
dope.
Need that.
Okay.
And
All
then
right.
I'm gonna need a oyster like plate for the starter. Just hear me out.
Wait. So hold on. So an oyster plate
With
for
some
this?
real nice oysters.
Are these
Some
raw oysters or are these like?
raw oysters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the name of them joints? Damn, not Ala Dolphine, but Murder Point oysters from down in Alabama, Murder Point, Alabama. Best oysters I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
Give me about 18 of them. With some little crackers, a little lemon juice. I'm in the dough, and then throw me that fat steak with
Okay.
some
That's
with some like
your entree is your steak.
yeah, but like with some like house made chips
Oh wait,
for
wait.
the
So wait. So the steak is with the oysters.
everything's all out at the same time.
So okay, so let me get this right. I was like, your starter is gonna be the oysters
Mm-hmm.
with some steak strips, right?
Not just a nice fat like ribeye, sear it off,
That's
slice.
part of the starter.
No, that's it's all coming out at the same time because I want to eat a little bit of the cold
Oh, okay,
oyster
okay.
with the hot steak.
Okay, all right. So now you're moving into the entree. So your entree is gonna be the steak,
Yeah.
right? What temperature? What like well
Mid
done,
rare, for
mid
sure.
rare?
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Ooh, that's fire.
yeah,
All right.
for sure.
Then what's your two sides?
Yeah, for sure. The house made potato chips, and that's specifically for the oysters as
The
well.
house made potato chips.
Yeah, because they be a little bit thicker most times.
Okay, so like potato chips or like tortilla chips or
No, potato chips
okay.
with the like. So I mean that with the steak and the oysters, so you got a little crunch. I need that texture.
Okay.
And then and then I'm coming through. I think I'm wanting. I think I need broccoli and cheese.
Okay.
I know that's a while.
You know what? A lot of people pick the broccoli and cheese.
Really?
Oh, not bro. I mean, my bad. I thought you said mac and cheese. So you said broccoli and cheese.
Broccoli and cheese.
Okay,
Shouts out to Piccadilly.
Yo, that's a different. That's a different one. I would have not expected the broccoli and cheese. I would not expected it.
It's one of them nostalgic situations for your
Yeah.
boy. But also like the cheese. I'm thinking about where the bread's gonna go after all
Yeah.
this. So
Okay.
on that you're gonna have the cheese to dip the bread in. Then the sauces from the meat. That's all I really need, and I'm done for the day.
Okay.
I know that's a wild combination, but
You said what's your dessert?
dessert. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you don't forget your dessert. You gotta add that on top.
Yeah. Easy.
Easy.
Strawberry cheesecake. Easy. For sure.
Finally,
That's all I need.
finally, somebody with the cheesecake,
Yeah.
fool. Somebody.
That's top tier.
It is.
Yeah. It's crazy because I'm eating that whole thing sound like I'm at a
Yeah.
cheesecake factory or something. Everything all over the place. But nah, yeah, cheesecake for sure.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Okay. And then since you drink,
Oh.
what's your okay? Or if you want to, you could choose an alcoholic drink and a non-alcoholic drink.
No, I was gonna say I'm for sure gonna do some kind of just so I can because I'm eating a surf and turf, oysters and steak. I'm gonna go with some kind of rosé wine, to be honest with you, because it's right there in the middle. So I'm a little acidic, And then for a non-alcoholic, a little seltzer with some lemon juice. I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like a bougie bitch when it comes to, like I'm really like I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to drinks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That sound fire.
Cool. Yeah. Come through. I mean, I cook that for anybody as long as I get to eat it.
Yeah.
So
that's like your dream meal right there.
that's just like if I were to again like money no option and I'm just like out having a night to myself, I'm probably getting myself some oysters, a steak, and shit, some kind of vegetable. Like I can't not eat vegetables.
Yeah.
I feel bad, But and then some kind of potatoes and cheesecake to top it off. Yeah, I'm good.
That's fire
Chilling.
though, dog.
Appreciate
That's
it, man.
fire, man. All right. So last thing for we in the episode, I always give out a food fact on the show, right? Food fact is this, right? Do you fuck with Three Musketeers?
Yeah.
All right. Did you know that Three Musketeers originally had Neapolitan flavors?
Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah. This candy was originally called this because of the pieces of vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate that was in them. And during World War II, because there was rations, they just converted it to just chocolate.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah, bro. You see that black people always gonna rise up. Nah, I'm pushing. Shout out to the Three
Yeah.
Musketeers. I ain't know that. Man,
Yeah,
World War
bro.
II really fucked up a lot of shit, like
To
with the
be honest.
rations and everything.
Right.
Everything like that shit affected. I mean, I guess it was a world war. Huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I gotta think shit through before I start talking.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like, damn, bro, y'all should have brought that back. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like if Three Musketeers was like, yo, we got this, we got pre-World War, you know what I'm saying, new flavor, whatever, and just brought the original. I fuck with Neapolitan
type
shit.
shit.
That's just me.
We
But
got
like,
we got all the Musketeers
Yeah,
minus
yeah.
the not. Oh wait, what's the dude that was running Italy?
yeah, well, Italy fucked with the Nazis.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. I didn't go deep that into the facts.
I don't want to say the wrong name. Mussolini. I did it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm smart.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. But nah, shouts out to the Three Musketeers. Top 5 candy bar for me for sure.
Yeah. Bet. All right, y'all. We at the end of this episode. Cam, tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find you on the social media and all of that. If you got a food pop up or anything like that coming up.
Yeah, well, you can find anything I got going, I guess, like on my Instagram at Country Fried Cam. That's Country Fried Cam. No spaces or nothing. All C's, you know. Yeah, Country Fried Cam. Holla at me.
Bet. All right, everybody, go look them up. And as always, everybody, this is another episode of Big Back Adventures. I'll definitely probably have Cam back on again. Don't forget to drink water and don't be a piece of shit. All right, we out.